That was The Deadly Rhythm by Refused off of their album The Shape of Punk to Come, a chimerical abomination in 12 bursts. That is a Swedish punk group, Swedish hardcore punk group, and a very pro-union song. With lyrics like, can no longer pay the price, we'll get organized, we'll no longer believe, working for you will set us free. And you know, a lot of Americans are kind of starting to feel that way about their bosses. I don't want to get political here. I just think people, you know, deserve their worth. That's all I'm really going to say about that. We're listening to Refused today because we have a Butthole Surfers song from 1998 coming up. First up, though, we're going to listen to Dum Dum, and that's from their 1984 album, Psychic, Powerless, Another Man's Sack. And that's the second song off of the album. This one actually has a drum pattern that was taken from the Black Sabbath's Children of the Grave, which we listened to earlier, I think. This song did have to beat a song called Waiting for Jimmy to Kick in order to get this far. And I can't remember that one, if that was a harder song for it to beat or not. I guess I'd have to look back at my own videos, huh? And that's going up against Imbuya, which is off of their and that's going up against Imbuya, which is off of their 1998 Abandoned album, After the Astronaut. This album contains a lot of songs from their 2001 album, The Weird Revolution. Basically, they just dumped a couple songs off of that, kept a few songs, and released it as The Weird Revolution later on. So Imbuya is one of the songs that got dumped before. Being as we've talked about both of these songs before, let's just go ahead and get right into it. First up, we have Dum Dum. A guitar feedback. All right. That's a pretty awesome song. I love that guitar feedback throughout most of it. Like, kind of when the verses are happening is when the guitar is actually playing something, and then in between, instead of like where you think someone would put a chorus, they just basically make the drums play nonstop, the same rhythm, and then the chorus is pretty much just the guitar feedback. So I guess just kind of like a guitar noise in general acts as the chorus of the song. I super love that. That type of stuff is fucking awesome. The song's supposed to be about a narrator that confronts the narcissist and explains to him that he isn't hot shit after all. So exactly the way they describe it in Genius.com. Pretty cool song. I really like that one. Really clean vocals for Gibby at that time period. Yeah, kind of surprisingly like laid back for a Butthole Surfers song, really. Like in that time period. I mean, it wasn't super heavy or anything. I really like it. So let's see. That's going to go up against Imbuya. Let's see what that sounds like. Again. Oh, I better double check this actually, because this album had some funky shit. Okay. Alright. Good enough. Let's get into it. Here's Imbuya. I mean, that one at least maintains some of the noise rock stuff of earlier Butthole Surfers. Not so much the noise rock portion, but the noise is kind of the electronic noise that you hear in there. I like that track. It's not bad at all. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Dum Dum. Dum Dum just has a lot more going for it as far as like being something interesting to listen to. And the mix is a bit better too. Like, Imbuya does kind of suffer from being like a bootleg mix, basically. But I don't know. I'm not in love with the guitar riff that's on Imbuya, really. The drums were okay, and I don't know what he was singing about, really. So yeah, it's pretty easy. Dum Dum is like kind of the obvious winner to me today. Anyway, I forgot to mention that Imbuya, to get to round 3 like it is right now, only had to go against that 50-something second Come Together cover, which was also live. Had a lot of things going against it. So, you know, Imbuya's not great, but it got to the 3rd round. That's something. We've got social media if you want to talk about it. We've got Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We do have TikTok as well. We're also all over Reddit and, yeah, everywhere. All the social media. We have a cashapp too, so hit us up there. There's a handle down there, Venmo. You can hit us up on Venmo. Send us a message along with like a penny or two, like, yo, what's up? I don't know what people do on Venmo. I notice it's kind of like a social media thing too, and I don't understand that. We do link the songs down below, so you can check it out. If you'd like to see the songs on their own, you can do that, as well as that entire song by The Refused. Super good song. I recommend it highly. If you'd like to check out the tournament, that is also linked down below in the description, so feel free to check that out. You give it a little click, and it brings up a window that shows you the tournament. Super cool. You can see what's happening. keep up with it. Like this video if you like this video, and subscribe to the channel if you like the idea of battles and bands, tournaments, things like that. We're doing a lot of stuff exactly like that in this channel, so subscribe, you'll like it. And if your friends and your family are like into that type of stuff too, like ask them specifically, are you into battles and bands and song tournaments? They'll say yes. You send them a link. Thank you very much. Comment down below with which of these songs you would have chosen if you were the one in the hot seat today. And that's all the Butthole Surfers we have for today. See you in just a couple minutes for the Beatles. I'll see you in just a couple minutes for the Beatles songs. We're going to listen to those in reverse. That distortion we all know and love. Have a nice night, a wonderful afternoon, and a fantastic morning. I'll see you in just a little bit. Or tomorrow. I don't think that's much to ask. Like, I'm not in love with the guitar line that, or the, stop, what?